Please excuse me if it is too loud, okay? So, our left monitor is an X-ray monitor, and the right monitor is our control PC. After you start up the system, yes, you did it right, you will press start. You need to wait a little bit because the computer or the application needs a little bit time. Now you can see a special monitor. Everything is in French already for you, that you understand everything very well. So I think it doesn't make sense to set it up to German. What we have here now is a monitor check. This monitor check is important to do after the first startup of the system. Nothing else. So only after first main startup of the system. Please have a look to the left monitor and see is the picture harmful? Is everything fine? Can you see any colors? Do you have any pixel errors or something like that? Because our X-ray monitor here is a diagnostic monitor. We are allowed to do diagnostics on these monitors. You can also switch to all of these patterns here with the clicks, but most of the time you will have one look. If it is fine, you will press it is okay. So if you press X, if you press X, you can still make your treatment, but you will get a message, this monitor is not suitable for diagnostics. Now your question, excuse me.
Yes, so when it says check the monitor like this,
yes,
what do we need to see to say it's all right?
Do you see any pixel errors? Is the monitor too dark, too light, or something like that? Yeah, you need to have a good image quality. So now we are coming to a look.
If we're unhappy, what happens? We have to wait?
You need to call service.
You
Yes.
or
No, you.
X-ray?
You. You or X-ray,
Technique.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Somebody needs to call the service. In your case, it is Frederick or directly Carl Strauss Lithotripsy.
Okay, Frederick, okay.
Yes.
Julien.
We have 3 users here: admin, documentation, guest. Most of the time, you will use the user documentation. The password is LITHO, litho. This is the password you really need to remember. LITHO, everything in small letters. Good. You will get to the next window and you need to wait because everything was grayed out here. You really need to wait until everything here on top is white and you see your patients here. These patients you can see here are patients from the work list. It's patients which are booked from the technician.
The whole day will be there.
The whole day will be there, yes.
Okay.
You can choose the patient by one mouse click and then you will see something orange. The orange button means book a patient. And we always need to book a patient because we want to have our database in there. So please, I would like to ask you to press book patient. So now we have 3 possibilities. We have examination, treatment, or others. I think most of the time you will do a treatment, but if you have a patient you want to place a double J or something like that, you can go also to examination or to others if you don't want to have the treatment details in it. I think 95% you will use treatment, so please press treatment and we will go on. First of all, it is asking for stone details. It is not asking for anything else, it is asking for stone details. I worked the last 2 days with Dr. Lieberman and we saw sometimes you do not know the stone details. It is completely no problem. If you do not know the stone details, we will press only OK.
Now this is depending on the chart, not on the image per se. It's on the chart.
On the chart, yes. What you choose. If you choose exam,
Because sometimes what is written in the chart is not what you see on the...
That's right.
Okay,
That's
but
right.
that doesn't matter.
That's right.
Okay.
Now as well you can see something changing on the left monitor. We have some patient safety in behind. That means it is not possible to release X-ray without booking a patient. It is necessary that you have a patient booked before you can release X-ray. That's why now our monitor on the left side is looking a little bit different. Welcome to our big database. our database called Stormbase, where you can enter a lot of data like you want. I had a nice talk with Dr. Bujani, and he would like to do some researches or whatever, and it seems like you need to check with all of you guys which kind of informations you want to put in. For example, it is starting directly on the main page for patient details. Here you can enter address, like weight, like height, and all of these things if you need it. If you're going to the next page, we saw this page already. These are our stone details. So you'll always be able to change at all the time your stone details again. You can also click inside and it is changing the position. Or you will use the drop-down menu and go to the stone you want to go. Right, left side, for example. Yeah. So you can enter. You can enter appearance. You can enter composition. You can enter problems. You can also enter the house field unit. This is really something you need to check internally which kind of information you need or you want to have.
Can we print that at the end?
Yes, we can print that at the end. Maybe I have a report here. No. We can print one report later. If we go on to the next one, we have like a yes. We have like some clinic details, something like that. For example, you can enter here the responsible doctor. We have internal, external. For example, that was for today. We can enter it. We have like, my French is not so good. I do not speak French, but
Treating physician.
Yeah,
the treating physician, yes. That most of the time you as a doctor, I think so.
So we have to write it down. We have to add ourselves, or
Sorry?
we're not in there.
Yes,
So how
then you can press plus and make a new one.
Oh, that's
and
all.
you can
Okay,
enter
okay,
your
okay, sure,
details.
of course, yeah.
Okay?
So we're all going to do the
Of course you
know
can do that. Please be aware you cannot delete a doctor. Yeah, this is not possible. This is only.
Well, that's too bad. There's a couple I would delete.
No.
But,
This can be also only done by
yeah.
a certified
Yeah.
service engineer. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
You can enter
bad.
some
Fuck,
laboratories, vital functions if you want. If you're going to the next chart, there is a big orange arrow, means there are data missing. These data our system will get after we finish the treatment, because these are the treatment data. Shockwave, SMLI, energy level,
Automatically, it will come in.
those.
It will be entered automatically, or
Yes,
really?
yes,
Okay.
with one mouse click.
Size and everything.
One
Okay.
mouse click.
Okay.
Not the size. The size you need to enter,
Okay.
but all of these informations here, like shock, how many shocks and so on.
Okay.
If we're going to the next chart, you can enter the medicaments, for example, the medicine. But we made us we enter already some things, some medications. You can choose from them, or you can also enter it.
Yeah, it's mostly fentanyl and Versed in our case.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it is. That's what we do here.
So Dr. Leiberman entered these data all of the time. So that's why I really say you need to check internally which kind of data you want to have and which kind are not necessary.
Okay.
So which one are compulsory by the system?
Yes.
Because no, right now you're telling us
Yes, that's right.
all data that we could, but
Yes.
we don't have to.
Yes.
Yeah.
The data you need to have to is patient ID, last name, first name, date of birth, and gender. These 5 data are mandatory to unlock our X-ray system. If you're not entering these data, you cannot unlock the X-ray system. Even it is orange here at the stone details, it is not necessary. It is not a must to enter the stone details. But
Can you repeat what's name, date of birth?
patient ID, name, last name, first name, date of birth, and gender. These are the important parts. But If you get the information from the work list, all of these informations are here inside, and you can
It's all in red.
change it.
It's all in red.
It's everything in. It is not needed to change. That means if you have really a work list entry, it is not necessary to enter anything.
You can start.
Yes, only if you want. Only if you really want. Okay? Good. This is our database here. Oh, the report. The report in the end, you have a empty text field here. You can enter your own belongings. And then you will go to preview. And you have your report in the end. That is something we will do later after we made some shocks and show you how the report is looking like. Okay?
When you print it out.
Yes, when we print it, and then you will, everybody of you can have a look to that report. According to Dr. Lieberman and Dr. Bojani, it seems like it is not necessary for you anymore to fill out your sheet by hand. You can print out this document, and this is enough. If you fill out your necessary data for which are needed for your hospital. Yeah.
Could we have a standard template that we could use?
Sorry.
Could we have a standard template that we could
This
use?
is the standard template.
Okay, but
We have
but
room to
on-
put the,
No, this is
the
no-
code, the
no.
black code?
No, that's not possible. I talk. Yes, your.
You mean the stickers?
Yeah, the sticker. But look here, the sticker.
You have, we can write things in there?
Yes, you can write
So
things
we
there.
could put a template in there for everybody, every one of us.
What we did, let me print that.
Instead of writing.
Let me print that for a short second. I will show you. We have that stickers here. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is from the last time. What we did with Dr. Leiberman was here, or you can put it here. Here is enough space on your report to put your sticker on it.
Okay.
Okay?
That
It
looks
is
cool.
it is possible. But this is now at the moment a raw one, because there are no details in it, because it doesn't make sense to print the report before you finish the treatment. That was only now for you to have a look on. We will see that later.
You know, guys, I think we're gonna love the machine.
I think so. The two guys, Dr. Leiberman and Dr. Bojani, are always like, "Oh my God, that's so nice! Oh my God, that's so nice! Oh, I love it! I love
We're
it!"
21st century.
Yes, yes, we are. Now we are. Good. The patient is on the table. Your technician drove the table to start lethal position. And in that position, you can start.
Could we do that from here?
Yeah.
We could do that from here.
We can do that from here, and this is something I would like to show you now.
Yeah.
We are now at Storm Base. But we cannot operate anything from Storm Base. That's why we need to go to Storm Touch. Now we are at Storm Touch. We can see a locked screen, and we can see SLX F2 and MX1000 FP21. MX1000 FP21 is our X-ray system. Yes, please go to MX1000 FP21. Here you can see all of the settings of the X-ray system. On the right side we have post-processing. In the middle is our X-ray image. With some arrows here, I can move the collimator. I can open the collimator. Here is automatic brightness control for the fluoroscopy, means please don't change it, because if you change it, you need to adjust the KV on your own. And you have the pulses. As we are working in lithotripsy, we want to see the stone moving. That's why it definitely makes sense to stay at 15 frames per second, means 15 images per second, to see a harm picture where the stone is moving. Okay? As well, if you have a very big patient, and our maximum KV is 120, and you still do not have a good image, you can go to HQ Plus to get a better image. But this is only for one-time fluoroscopy. After you release your foot, the HQ, no, don't press that. Okay, the left one, yes. Sorry, a little bit afraid. HQ Plus will be deactivated and HQ is on. If he was heading to the foot switch, we have 3 buttons on the foot switch. The left one is fluoroscopy. The middle one is saving pictures. And the right one is snapshot. You're doing a snapshot. Okay? Good. If you are reaching 5 minutes of fluoroscopy, it is not possible anymore to do more X-ray. You need to acknowledge, not resetting. We are not resetting any data. We are acknowledging to say, yes, okay, I know. We are at 5 minutes X-ray, but please go on. Okay? Let's go to the control panel. Now you see, Kevin, can you unlock the control panel at the table, please? At the table, the control panel at the table. Good. Normally, only one control panel at one time is unlocked. This is for safety reasons. Yeah? That means if you're operating from here inside, you need to unlock the control panel here. If you want to operate at the table, for example, for ultrasound,
Yes.
the control panel will be not unlocked here. But even if you're doing ultrasound, you can open a patient and later on importing the data, the shockwave data. This is possible.
Okay.
Therefore, we need to unlock the control panel. Double click on
So
the lock.
so you have to unlock here and there.
No. If we
Either one, either one.
If we unlock here now,
Yeah.
it is locked outside.
Okay. So
You
it's
can,
either
you can,
one.
yes.
Okay.
One
with
of them
with
is,
my ultrasounds, I'll be working on the other side.
yes.
Okay.
Then here will be locked, and
I follow
nobody
you.
can work here at the stone touch.
Okay, I follow you. Yeah.
So now your patient is on the table, and normally your plan would be to bring the stone now in the middle, right?
Yep.
You did it before only with the table movements, right?
Yeah.
We have a very nice option here called Lithotripsy. For Lithotripsy, we only need 3 times an X-ray, and the stone is in the middle. 3 times short X-ray, and the stone is in the middle of the
The
center.
machine will find the stone, or we find the stone?
You will find the stone on the image.
Okay.
Press it. Press on the stone. Mark it like.
Here, and it's gonna
You will
go by
mark the
itself.
stone.
Okay.
Then you will drive to 30 degree, make another X-ray, mark the stone. You need to press the Lithotripsy key afterwards. Then the table is centering completely automatically. You will drive back to 0 degree, check if the stone is in the middle. If not, you can go to manual pause and move the stone again. Here in the middle is the X-ray image.
Okay.
You can move the table with these buttons. And if it is in the middle, you can start with the treatment.
I think I need one for all.
So,
God, it's incredible.
with very less X-ray, you can bring the stone into the middle.
great.
And everything is doing nearly automatically.
It's amazing.
Yeah? I would like to try, but there are a lot of people now inside, so
Amazing.
it doesn't make sense really
Oh,
to
it's
do
okay.
that
No,
now.
most of them it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So,
So you need the AP and the oblique, of
yes,
course.
definitely. You need the 2 axes. You need the 0
recognition,
degree
yeah.
for X and Y,
Yeah.
and you need the oblique
Yeah.
for the Z axis.
And you're
yeah?
gonna show us how to put the oblique?
Yes, of course. Like we are now in 0 degree.
Yeah.
You're doing it. The X-ray.
Yeah.
Say the stone is here,
Press on.
and now I need to go to 30 degree. And now the C-arc is normally. Yes, because table. What is it saying? Table is too low
Okay.
because normally the table is in another.
What is the lowest?
That's
The
the height.
lowest.
The
The
same
lowest.
sound this?
Is it 110?
Yeah, 160 millimeter.
Yeah, c'est les mêmes chiffres.
160.
This is
C'est
the
les mêmes
lowest.
chiffres. À 110, c'était le plus bas qu'on... C'est ça. C'est les mêmes chiffres.
But
Non,
you have
non,
to
mais
start.
110, c'était pour pas défoncer la table.
But you have a start position. Your
Yeah.
start position is at 210 XY0. It is 1 millimeter here. There's a small
Yeah,
tolerance.
usually those are the figures.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
correct.
now we will make an X-ray because the
Same
patient is in the middle.
Yeah.
Mark the stone, and now everything you're getting guided here. Yeah, everything is standing here.
Sorry.
Now we will drive to 30 degree.
Yeah. Can you go more in 30 degrees?
Sorry.
It's gonna stop after.
Yeah, it is stopping at 30 automatically. Here to the sound, maybe we will hear it.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
bing, and you have here the command. It is in 30-degree position.
Okay.
Now you're doing another X-ray. Mark the stone again.
So we don't have like the line that we used to have to know.
No,
No, finger.
no. Only like finger or use the mouse. And now press that key and keep it pressed. We see here a delta. Delta X, delta Y, and delta Z. This is the movement the table is doing now. I will press it. You can have a look to here how the millimeters are moving or to the table. Here the millimeters moving and the table is moving. You cannot see. Yeah, okay. So the axis is visible. And now we are done. It is saying lithopost is done. Please go back to 0 degree. Now we are going back to 0 degree. I hear already the movement is really slow. I understand that because before you did it by hand, but now it is more accurate.
Okay.
The time you're saving to search
Yeah.
the stone, you will
Yeah.
lose a little bit with the movement. I understand completely. Now you will do another X-ray to see is the stone in the middle or not. If the stone is not in the middle, go to manual pause and drive a little bit to right or to left while you're releasing X-ray.
Okay.
Okay? To bring the stone in the middle, because the Z-axis doesn't matter to us anymore in most of the cases. Most of the cases. Important part is X and Y, because the diameter of our shockwave is about 3 to 6 millimeter, and because it is a cigar-shaped shockwave, and the depth is like 1.5 centimeters. Like in Z, we have much more tolerance than in X and Y. That's why it is much more important to have the stone in X and Y aligned. Okay? Good. The stone is in the middle, and now you need to ask you the three questions before you're starting with the treatment. Is the stone aligned in X, Y, and Z? Do you have water between the patient and the patient foil? And do you have silicone oil on the therapy head? If you can answer these three questions with a yes, you can start with the treatment.
With medication for the patient.
You need to work together. You need to ask them as well.
But
But as you are the doctor, you need to know what your technician is doing. So, if you only say like, okay, I believe in my technician, but he forgot the silicone oil,
Yeah.
you will have a bad treatment in the end. So ask him, do you put the silicone oil on it?
Where
And
is the
you're-
silicone?
and you're
What do you mean
good.
by silicone
The
oil?
silicone oil is there at the column. There's a holder, like a cup holder for the silicone oil.
And do you have
Silicone
like
oil on the
checklist?
therapy head.
You have
Okay.
a checklist?
No, I do not have a
Okay.
checklist. No, but
I
you
will
can.
do one.
But you can do that checklist for
Yeah.
your
I
own
will do
X,
one.
Y, and Z. Water between patient and patient foil. Silicone oil on the therapy head.
So
Okay.
we don't need to bring the head in, the head out, and that's all.
This is what we are doing now. Before,
Okay.
after you ask you the three questions, we can start
This
with the
silicone oil
treatment.
is new. We didn't have that before.
No, yes, you had that before. I think so. Did I have the silicone oil before?
Yes,
I never
yeah,
had
yeah, they put something on
Yes.
it.
But they put
Yeah.
on the start,
Never
they never
checked
really
it.
put after
Yeah,
that.
What did you click to get on the stone localization?
Lithopost,
Lithopass, and then where's the manual?
manual pulse.
Ah, okay, got it.
Yeah. What are they doing? Yeah. Okay. Now we answered all questions with a yes, and we can start the treatment. To start the treatment, we need to bring in the therapy head. Guys,
Gentlemen,
back. Thank you.
this is it.
Therefore, we are using the blue arrow here, and we need to keep it pressed until the therapy head is inside.
Okay. You see that? Okay, yeah.
That's cool.
So, the coupling cushion is inflating automatically. It is not necessary for me to activate the coupling cushion. If in a case the coupling cushion will not inflate automatically, you need to press the button to activate the coupling cushion. If the button is green shaped, means it is on. Okay? As well, the collimator.
One that takes care of itself.
Excuse me?
I'm so sorry to ask, for the cushion, normally we would manually with a button inflate two different levels, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say. Is this
You need to use level.
This is like the level is set up to 5. This is our pre-adjust level. where we are doing 90% of the cases.
Fine, okay.
Good. Yes, the airbag is automatically on, and our collimator collimates to the right side for the therapy head.
By itself?
By itself. Here, see? It is like this white line was not there before. The collimator collimated automatically. No problem, it's fine.
How do you mean the airbag? We used to press on the airbag if you want the airbag. So now it's off.
Now we are not releasing shockwave. While you are not releasing shockwave, the airbag is on.
Okay.
Now you are starting with the treatment. And the airbag, yes, I pressed the button. Now the airbag deflates. The airbag is off. It is not green shaped anymore. And I also cannot activate the airbag.
When we shoot it.
And I cannot move the table.
It's like the other machine.
Yeah.
It's like the other machine.
Yes. Now I want to check the stone, but I do not have an airbag. See, this is now not efficient for me. This is not.
Hey.
Hello. Do not press down. Thank you.
Rosalie sur commande. Castration.
Johnny.
Now we cannot move the table, but for example, we want to do an X-ray now,
Yeah.
and we want to move the patient because the stone moved. We need to unlock the system, and therefore we have another button. This is this black magic button on the back side of our shockwave release button. Have a look what is happening if I will press this button now, especially into this area, to the table and to the airbag. I will press it now and keep it pressed. I'm getting an error. I see some green arrows appeared and the airbag is on. And the central airbag is inflated. I cannot work like that. I cannot work like that. See.
D'ailleurs, c'est parce qu'on comprend pas si vous bougez.
Ça dérange beaucoup là.
The only thing is, yeah, no problem. No problem. It is working. If Kevin is telling exactly the same, then it is fine. Okay. See, now you would like to move the stone, and therefore I would recommend to go to manual pause.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Do we continue to do the shockwaves?
Yes, the shockwave is continuing.
But we are not on the stone anymore.
Yes.
So if I want
That's why you're pressing the black magic button to bring your table back, to bring the stone back into the middle of your X-ray.
While shocking.
While
While still shocking.
Yes.
why still shocking
Yes.
if I do that?
Because
I'm
it
not
doesn't
on the
make
stone.
sense to stop. Because if you stop, you need to go down with the energy level and then go up again.
Yeah.
Stay on.
So you have the
Keep
option
on
to
the
carry
shockwave.
on at the same time. Okay. Because with the other machine, you have to stop. Okay.
Yeah, here you do not need
You're not
to stop.
obliged. You're not
Here-
obliged with this button. Okay.
Yeah.
You save 10 seconds.
Yes. Yes, you can say it like that. Then you will release the black magic button. You will see everything is grayed out again. And the airbag needs about 8 seconds before it deflates automatically. Okay? Please never forget the black magic button because of the airbag. If you forgot the airbag, you will get a bad image quality, higher dose to the patient, and a higher KV, a better image quality. You have a very bad image quality. Okay? Everything here with the ramping and so on is exactly the same to the old system. Exactly the same. After 1000 shocks, the system will stop automatically. You need to stop the shockwave and to go on. After 1000 shocks.
Okay.
If you stop at 300 shocks, it still will stop at 1000 shocks. Every 1000 shocks, like at 1000,
It doesn't
2000,
reset like it used to do.
Yes, it is not like on the old system, like it was to stop at 300 and then you need to count again till 1000. No, it will stop every 1000 shocks, like 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, and so on. Okay?
Safety.
Safety. Yes, of course. Patient safety. That you cannot go outside and keep the patient alone. It is a good way, I think.
Well,
Good.
you can leave him alone, but not more than 10 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, you have to pee. You have to pee. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, I have
Yes, please.
do we have the opportunity to do it with the heart rate?
Yes, we have. Therefore, we need to stop. And we need to lower the frequency until you have a heart. If you have the heart symbol there,
Yeah.
you need to connect the ECG to the body.
Yeah, it's always connected.
Yeah, it's always connected. That's right.
Here, well, at least here.
Yes, I saw that now the last 2 days. And then you can go to the ECG mode and trigger to the heartbeat. Makes sense for patients with a pacemaker or something like that.
How'd you go to ACG mode?
You only lower the frequency. Like normally we are at
And that's it.
1.5.
And then restart. You look
Yes.
at your heart and that's it.
Yes,
It's
you
all
lower
it's
it.
all organized. Okay.
But this is not possible during your releasing X-ray. So you really need to stop the X-ray, the shockwave. Sorry, not the X-ray.
So yeah, follow you, of course.
If you're releasing shockwave,
Yeah.
it is not possible to go lower.
Okay.
So 0.5 is 30,
This is
1 is 60,
Yes.
1.5 is
90,
90,
and 2 is
like
120.
before.
120.
Yes. Yes.
Non, mais ouais.
Okay.
Mais nous, on voyait 60, 90, 100.
Good.
On voyait pas.
C'est deux coups à la seconde. Un coup.
Oui,
Now the treatment is finished.
faut que je comprenne. J'ai pas fait mon ingénierie.
Ah.
For example, we are finished with the treatment. The stone is treated. The stone is crushed, or we reach the 3,000 shocks. However, treatment is finished,
And we're happy,
and you're happy.
of course.
You saved a lot of pictures. Maybe I can save one. Let me see. No, because there is no picture. Doesn't matter. And we want to finish the patient now. One click. Patient is finished. Finish treatment. Click on that orange button. Verify that the
Go out and think.
yeah, no, that's not. No, that's not. Verify that the patient is open and so on, that you're, and that's where you need to check that the control panel is unlocked. This is very important for you. If you're doing an ultrasound case outside and you want to finish the treatment here inside, you need to unlock the control panel before you press on finish treatment. Okay?
So I have to come back here.
Yes, yes. So now because you will come back here and the technician is going to the table and can lower everything.
Yeah, okay.
Now you are done
Okay.
at Storm Touch.
Yeah.
The technician can go to the table, use the automatic movement to bring down the patient, and now you can work on the database. You will see here now, we have some information about the energy, about the frequency, about the dose, about the X-rays, and so on. Normally we would have here a lot of images. Keep it off, the light. Normally we would have here a lot of images. With this button, you will send it to your PACS system. Send button. You need to most of the time. Normally, all of the pictures
Import.
are chosen. No, not import. Send button, which is grayed out at the moment
Okay.
because we do not have any pictures.
Okay.
Here you can change the PACS system, but most of the time you will use the normal DICOM shroom and not the DICOM auxiliary shroom. Huh?
Okay.
So, let's enter some details of the stone.
Afterwards.
You can do it as well afterwards, yes. Of course. See, now it's here inside. You can also say how was the evaluation of the disintegration. Was very good. Less than 4 millimeter. And I placed a JJ stand or was inside. I made the evaluation by X-ray and localization by X-ray. The image quality was nice. You can enter this information.
Can I put all that with my ultrasound?
Yes.
Same thing?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Not at ultrasound system, but you need to do it here.
Yeah, okay,
you
correct.
need to do it there.
So that's my question. Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, you cannot have the ultrasound pictures here. This is not possible.
Okay.
But you can send it to the PACS if it is configured, which what is not configured at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
So people will have to trust me.
Yes, I have to trust you. Now you can enter a report if you want, like rate treatment, stone away, something like that.
Very good presentation.
For example. Okay? And now we will go back to preview. It is doing a new report. If you want to have now the X-ray images on your report, you need to press here this button and you will have all of them in your report. Or you will only choose one picture by one. Okay? So now you see your report here inside. You see as well what you did with the stamp, with the localization, the treatment. You see as well all of your informations about the shockwave. You see the SMLI, how much energy you applied to the patient, and you see as well how many pulses did you at which energy level. Okay? And that's where you see the minimum and maximum frequency and all of these things. And normally the next pages would be X-ray images. Okay?
Hey guys, we'll have to print the report for the chart. We're obliged for the referring physician for our charts. We'll have to print the report.
I will print the report now.
I guess. So.
Print, you need to have that Lexmark universal at the moment. We will print it.
What was Lieberman doing? He was printing every time.
Printing, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We do not have any other possibility at the
Okay,
moment.
that's fine.
You can export it by USB. So if you press here, export USB.
Because a document has to be left in the chart.
But you need to enter a USB stick here at the hub. At the chart, what do you mean exactly?
I mean, for the chart in the hospital, or
Yes,
for the
yes,
referring
yes.
physician outside. You know, we're having all these patients. from all
Understand?
around.
He put the document to the
that's it.
document of the
Yeah,
patient.
exactly. Like we used to do.
I need to check.
Okay, so that's my point. Yeah,
Now we have here two pages, no, 3 pages. I don't know why.
it's cool, no?
Now we have 2 pages here with our report. And if you want, you have still enough place here to put your sticker. If not, you can put your sticker here. You can see where the stone was located. Even if you have more stones, like I didn't show you before, excuse me. If you have 2 stones on the same patient and you want to treat 2 stones at the same patient, you will press plus, and then you can later on at choose stone, you can choose the stone which you want. Okay? We did that already on 1 patient.
Yeah, we couldn't do that with the other machine. 2 stones at the same time.
Yeah, so it's possible here. Then you have your report. You can put it to your patient documentary or whatever you would like to do with that. Maybe in the future there's coming some other things, but we will see. At the moment we have that paper document and it is
And how do you go back to the next patient?
you will close, and it is important to save
How
because
did you
you
close?
change
How did you close?
here on that close button,
okay,
on that
okay.
orange
Fermé,
close
yeah,
button.
okay.
Yes,
Enregistré, yes.
you close the patient.
Bam.
Your start picture is coming back. You need to wait until it is white, and you can go on with the next patient. You will choose the patient and press book patient.
This is cool.
Now, wait, stop. Now he pressed only book. Let's go back. Because now you did another workflow. Normally you need to choose your patient. You didn't choose your patient and press book. What is happening then? It is also booking a patient, but offline. Only on our system. And you need to enter the details.
For the next patient?
But then, no. This is if you want to do it offline. If you do not have a
okay.
worklist entry. But then please be informed, you cannot send the images to your PACS. You will get problems with your PACS people.
So the text has to be putting a new patient. If there's an add-on during the day,
Yes.
you have to put it in the system.
They have to put it in. And you always need to choose it.
Est-ce que tu as demandé si on peut le mettre d'emblée pour tout le monde?
Oui, je vais demander.
You always need to choose it from the worklist.
Just again,
Yes, please.
many of us we place patient advisor of risk. We place a risk. We say counseling is given and everything. We could
Yes.
add that as a template that is automatic.
Yes.
It appears whenever.
Yes. Here is a free text.
Okay, but
This
I don't
is
want
free
to do
text.
free text every time. I want to have a template
A
that is
template,
always
yes,
there
of course you can do.
for everybody.
It was a standard note at the bottom,
Yes.
stone broken,
Yeah.
everything goes well.
If you press X here, you can go to options,
Options, okay.
list the selection, and I need to check exactly where I can do that. I need to check as well because it is possible to make a template,
Yeah, we'd like to do that.
but I need to check how.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be good. Can you try with Lieberman tomorrow?
Yeah. I'm gonna text Dr. Lieberman to do the new one.
Here
tomorrow.
you can do like patient ID. I want to have patient ID. Then you can enter text is. name, for example. What is it saying?
Okay.
Valid.
I need to give it a name. I enter test.
But we can put anything in the text and we can save it.
For every patient.
We want it to come up for every
We want to
patient.
place the text in
You
the
need,
text
you
and
need
save it.
every time you need to press that test, for example. So, see again. Wait. We will do that again. You want to add now, for example, what do you want to add? Like
Okay.
you make a new. What do you?
Patient advice of risk. And okay.
Okay.
And I
Then
put
you will enter here. Patient
advice of risk. Okay.
Blah blah blah.
advice of.
And I want that to come for every patient I do.
This is not a problem. Then you will say here mandatory, for example, or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Doesn't
Save
matter.
it?
You save it,
Oh,
but
great.
but you always need to press this button. You always need to click on the button.
Yeah, that's
gonna be
okay.
there.
That's okay.
This is like
Okay.
a very report.
Put Lieberman on that
Is
tomorrow.
there
Yeah.
an online training
Nee,
site
first one,
or
huh?
something?
You
All the
remember you done your
explanations
first.
you're giving us.
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't understand
I
French.
will be on the machine.
I'm gonna ask him to send this.
Yes.
Is there a video or something that
No.
I can?
We will do it.
You have operating manuals
Oh my God.
where you can find all of these informations into it.
Ah oui, j'envoie. J'envoie ça à tout le monde. Mail shot.
Sorry?
We will do
I'm
that.
gonna send my video.
How
l'envoie.
40 minutes.
I will do a check.
Yes.
Oh, absolument.
How are we gonna send it? It's 40 minutes, bro.
Yes. No, they need to double
I'm
click.
organized, don't worry.
Come to me, Rasta.
We can do it afterwards.
Yes, yes, okay. It is nearly possible, but you need to click on one button and then you will get a predefined text. For example, guys,